What's up, y'all? Let me show you how I set up for my clients. I always start off with gloves because cleanliness is next to godliness and people respect it. Then you want to use alcohol and napkins to disinfect any area you're going to use. And then I use a spray and wipe process to spray down everything and wipe everything I'm going to use during the session. Now, I always wrap my armrest in plastic. I wrap it in plastic just because of any ink splatter, anything from the ink, any residue, anything. It always protects the armrest from any damages. Because I'm a clean person, I like everything of mine to remain clean. Now, this is the stand I initially used for my tattoo tray. I like this stand right here because it has multiple plugs. So it's very convenient when I may need to charge some equipment or I need to add some extra light. It also has that little extra section in the bottom for anything else that I may need during the tattoo session. These one of the trays I may use during the session. I always switch it up to be versatile. As far as everything I always use in every session will always be a razor blade, of course. Number cream from anybody who really can't take any pain. Some people just can't take pain, but that's okay. We got something for you. Got a couple ink cups. It's big, small, large, medium. This right here is a blender for the tattoo ink. Also have some scissors to cut out the tattoo stencil and to cut off the plastic wrap. Here's some foam soap. Aftercare for the tattoo. Green soap. Got wrap for the machine. Wireless microphones. Plastic bottle for my distilled water. Bunch of gloves. Never have too many. Got a Sharpie marker for any special additions I want to add to your tattoo. Alcohol just in case the stencil don't apply right. Couple napkins. Always gotta keep your napkins. The actual machines for the tattoo. Stencil stuff to apply the tattoo. Bunch of needles. Shout out wormhole. A fan because I always get hot during the session. Need a fan. Red machine wrap, of course. Headphones because music always put me in my mode. I knock a tattoo off with some music. After wrap before I'm finished with the tattoo. Never take this off without water or it will be painful. A laptop, of course. Tic Tacs. You can't be in front of your clients with gingivitis breath. I'm professional. An ashtray. I do work from home, so I do allow individuals to smoke. Please use the ashtray. Vaseline for smoothness. And the tattoo stencil. Now, the tattoo stencil is one of my important parts because it has to be right. Any wrinkles in the tattoo stencil, I reprint it. We do the whole process over. A couple cups for the distilled water. I like to keep the distilled water warm. And this is how I set everything up. So Vaseline first, of course. Then I lay down those cups. Start off with the black. 8 drops of 8 drops of black, 4 drops of black, then 2 drops of black. I take some napkins, I rip those in half. So this is 12 napkins. Rip them in half. Makes 24 napkins. A ink mixer. I like this machine because it helps me mix the ink very well. I always start with the one that has the most solution and work my way up to the pure black, less solution. Alright, squeeze bottle. I like to put my squeeze bottle in the plastic bag because just in case any ink splatter or ink spillage, it causes less damage to the plastic bottle itself. I normally just tape it down with regular Scotch tape or any tape I have on hand. A couple of tattoo cartridges. All right, this is my machine wrap. I use this every single time, no matter what. Normally, I have a smooth sailing with this, but today, this machine wrap is kicking my ass. Normally, I do this. I wrap the machine with napkins just for a more firmer grip, and then I wrap it with the red wrap, as you will see soon. And I do this because it helps me control my machine better. Some people are like thicker wrap. I like less thicker because it helps me control my machine better. Again, as you can see, I am wrapping it with napkins. I do 3 napkins and I fold them for a good layer. I tape it down and then I wrap it with the wrap just so I can get that more firmer, easier grip. Won't be so rough on my hands as I'm working. My foam soap aftercare, I use this for a clean finish. And my stencil, of course. Now, with my stencil, I always pay the most attention to. I'm gonna say it again. I always cut out the frame, all the excess paper. I cut that off because all I really need is the stencil. The excess paper sometimes throw you off from exactly where you lining your tattoo up. Alright, so after I'm finished cutting the stencil out, I always make a few extra incisions. This is just for easy peeling process. I'm going to give you an example of what I mean. So I lay it down. When I press the stencil, I rip it from this side, that side, all the way up. Then I split it right down the middle. That way, the stencil is still intact. And this is pretty much how everything look after I'm finished. Thank you and please follow.